party in
Everybody's
here.
dancing.
Let's do this.
I'm looking good for the press. If you listen to my show, you won't be depressed. Listen to the end and we can be friends. If you're really smart, you'll do what Zoey says. Hey.
Oh, hi. Oh, hey. I actually didn't see that. That's crazy. Welcome to Zoey Says, episode 7. 7, we're practically, this is heaven. Yes, this shirt. So I just threw this on this morning. I went to the grocery store and I like this top. I've never actually worn it. I'm not even sure, like, if you're even able to wear it. Like, this is crazy. Usually my boobs don't look like this. This top is very low. I got it from the thrift store. Maybe I know why they didn't want it. I think it's cute. I just don't think it's like a go to the grocery store top. I just had it on and I was like, might as well, like challenge the patriarchy. So that's sort of what I did this morning, was really challenge the patriarchy. I was writing about the patriarchy all morning, and at first, I didn't know what it was, but then, by the end, I mean, I guess everyone kind of has an idea of what the patriarchy is. It's like, well, how I described it was I broke it down from the pate and the arc and the re, basically, I just feel like there's a lot of, we call them gentlemen, but, what's gentle about them, I have never been assaulted. I also think, I was having a deep conversation about assault and rape and stuff the other day at work, and it was so funny. It was, me and this other girl, and we were just is assault really, just up to the girl to determine what it is? We were, going deep into the conversation. And one of the guys we work with, sitting there through the whole conversation, bright, so uncomfortable. And it's you should have just left. Why are you listening to the conversation? You're visibly uncomfortable. I think he was trying to, find something to say. Yeah, I kind of agreed, assault is that. But, he couldn't, because he just, he had never had to consider assault before. Unless he was doing it, which, I mean, I don't even think he was, the way he looks and presents himself, he would never be in a situation where he would be around women, for that long. Or women would talk to him, But yeah, I don't know. I think it's a cute shirt. I'm just gonna be more conscientious about when I wear it. This morning, it was just morning time. Not many people were around. I was kind of just testing the waters. No one's staring at me. I'm just aware that my chest is very chilly, I feel a chill. And it's pretty much see-through. You can see my nipples if you really look. If I didn't have a bra on, you could see my nipples. And my bra is pretty short too, so you can see my nipples. Yeah, I'm going to leave a little bit more to the imagination next time. But today is such a I'm day. I woke up bright and early. I woke up at 5:30, which was nice. Dreams are crazy because when I'm a certified gamer. Let me just say that. It makes me a lot of guys just got hard listening to that. No one listens to this, but if a guy was listening to that and he heard me say I'm a gamer, rock hard. But there's a game that I've spent way too much time playing, and it's nothing more than just there's not much to the game. It's jump hit, and and when I play it, I feel what the fuck am I doing? Just wasting my time pressing 2 buttons over and over again. And once a week, I will have a dream where I'm just playing the game, or I'm in the game or something. And this morning it was so vivid. I woke up and I was back and forth between the game and real life. So it's just crazy. That's what you're dreaming about. Cause when you're dreaming, you're I feel you're storing memories. You're storing the things that are important, the things that are useful. And why am I storing that? It made me a little bit upset. I had to wake up and just do something else because I didn't want to like I want to remember like things about biology. Last night I was thinking about doors and how when you open doors there's hinges, and I feel like everything machinery is based off of biology, because the way that a door opens with like joints is like our arms open. So it's like biology is also engineering, which is also manufacturing. It's also industrialism, also capitalism. Crazy. Let's just jump into the grievances because I want to go change and enjoy the rest of this day. My first grievance is this morning I woke up at 5:50. Tomorrow I have to wake up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, earlier. And I'm not sure if I'm going to be I'm going to the airport is the reason why. I don't know if I'm going to take the train or a bus, or if I just call an Uber. You know, an Uber at 3 in the morning going to the airport, it's like a 30-minute drive. I don't know how much that's going to be. At most it's been $60. And I guess I'll pay $60. It's not my first choice. I don't mind going. I just don't. Getting on the train at 3 in the morning is a complete utter mystery. You don't know what the characters are that you're gonna see. You don't know what they want from you. Oh my gosh, the other day I was on the train and it was like the middle of the afternoon, and this man is kind of just walking without, this man without a home. The train probably was his home. He's walking up and down the aisle. I'm like kind of shivering thinking about it. And there's no problem with homelessness. There is a problem with homelessness in the city, but I wasn't judging him. Like, it probably wasn't his fault. But his pants were like pretty much down. He didn't have underwear on, and you can see his butt crack, and he stunk. Like, he really stunk. And he didn't really know where he was. He was very, very lost. And he sits next to me. And the smell was so much I had to walk away and sit somewhere else. And I usually don't do that. I mean, I've never really had a homeless guy like come and like actually sit next to me when there's plenty of spaces. Speaking of like assault, like it felt like an assault on my nasal passageways. But anyways, I walk away. He sparks up a joint, and then he starts wandering again, sits next to me again, and he gets up pretty quickly because I'm like visibly very upset. And I just had to switch train cars. It was, but that's the middle of the day on a train. That train line that I was on is like a very tame one. There's other ones that it gets wackadoodle. Like, it gets crazy, screaming. This guy didn't really talk. He was kind of lost and just stinky. Other people are stinky, angry, ready to fight, and violent. Sometimes. I mean, I don't know. Like, no one's actually attacked me, but there's threats. Like, there's like, I'm gonna kill everyone on this train. Like, I've heard that a lot of times. A lot of times I've heard, like, I'm going to kill everyone on here. Like, I have a knife, I have a gun. And usually you're just, like, laughing because it's like, that's not actually going to happen. You got to just live in the moment. Be grateful that you've at least had this much time on Earth. But anyways, so I have to get about 5, maybe like 3:30 tomorrow. Another grievance is, like, this top. I already talked about this top, but like I'm still not over it because it's like, is it a party outfit? But it's also kind of business because it's like the material is like is like a blouse, and it's sleeves, but it's also like titties, but it's also see-through. I just don't know how to wear this top. I think it's like a going out top. Anyways, but I think it could also be like if you have a blazer on top, it could be business. That's besides the point. I really need to, there's been 3 times this week that I've avoided going to do stand-up at this bar. And I tell myself, I'm gonna go. I never actually go. Tonight, I have to go. I mean, I have to be up early, so like that could be my excuse not to. I just have to go though. I'm just embarrassed that I'll embarrass myself. I'm embarrassed that I'll embarrass myself. Yeah, like I'm scared that I'll embarrass myself. But I mean, who cares? Who cares? You know? And you probably won't get called up on stage. Like I feel like that you put your name in a basket and like they only pick 2 people and they may not pick you. And like going alone too. Like I don't have anybody to go with right now. So like I don't know, but I could also meet someone. I could wear this top. I'm sure it could definitely be a conversation starter. Some of my positives, I'm not working today. That's super exciting. On top of that, I'm probably going to go shopping because I'm going to Florida and I don't really have Florida tops. I don't know, like maybe something like with elephants on it or something. So I got to go shopping and I want to drink alcohol tonight. I want to get a little bit, if I'm going to do stand up at this bar, I need alcohol very badly. So that's really exciting. I'm going to have a tingle on my taste buds. I didn't write a quote for today, but to close everything out, I would say take your happy pills, swallow them down. Go have a night on the town. And just make sure that there's good people around. Love it. Love that. Perfect. Okay, good. I was nervous. Perfect. Scene, done, finished. Zoey says, episode 7.
If you're really smart, you'll do what Zoey says. Hey!